Get ready for an in-depth analysis of the upcoming second season of Loki. The trailer has piqued our curiosity with its intriguing editing and enigmatic new shots, one of which unmistakably features Victor Timely inside the TVA. Let's dissect this promo frame by frame to uncover the hidden details you might have missed. Additionally, we've been revisiting Loki Season 1, breaking down each episode, and surprisingly, we've discovered numerous new details that had previously escaped our notice. The trailer kicks off with a close-up of Loki, gazing at something intensely bright, tears welling up in his eyes. Notably, the lighting and background here match the shots of Loki observing Mobius on his way to the temporal core. We've learned about the temporal core from official TVA prop posters, where it's described as the source of temporal radiation. Mobius, clad in a radiation suit, ventures toward this glowing nexus, offering only 15 minutes of protection against the temporal radiation emitted by the core. Essentially, the temporal core appears to be the TVA's power plant, not fueled by nuclear energy, but rather by temporal energy harnessed through the pruning of timelines. Sylvie's actions, rupturing the sacred timeline, have pushed the system to its limits. What was once a streamlined timeline has turned into a chaotic mess, resembling a complex sausage-making process. Sending Mobius out to rectify the situation seems necessary, but Loki's worried. Expression hints that Mobius might not make it out unscathed. Interestingly, the machinery weaving the time stream resembles an enlarged version of Victor Timeless' segmented temporal marvel showcased at the World's Fair. It appears that the reason they need to revisit 1893 is to search for the original TVA blueprints explaining how this temporal core operates. Victor Timely seems to have been introducing Victorian Chicagoans to the concept of temporal radiation as a cleaner, albeit not significantly safer, alternative to electricity by Edison or Tesla, or even future nuclear energy by Oppenheimer. One cannot overlook the incredible music and sound editing throughout the promo. The auditory experience is enhanced with clicks reminiscent of a dial being locked into place, coupled with eerie female vocalizations that almost seem to mock our understanding of what's to come. Brace yourselves, it's going to be a wild ride. The Marvel logo burst forth with a piercing scream. Following that, snippets from the previous trailer appeared, including a glimpse of Loki manipulating time within TVA's Time Theater No. 5. Then, the scene shifted to a sports parking lot energized by piranha propulsion, where Mobius could be seen in the background pedaling jet skis, shedding light on his inexplicable fascination with them. Interestingly, rumors suggest this moment might be situated in Cleveland, Ohio, precisely 1 year before the Battle of Earth, which would place it in October 2022. The next sequence showed Loki and Mobius at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, specifically the Columbian Exposition, where they encountered Victor Timely from the Quantum Mania post-credits scene and a colossal Ms. Minutes. The trailer then featured actor Brad Wolfe at the premiere of the film, Zaniac, an adaptation of Thor No. 319 from 1982. In this universe, it seemed that Zaniac was an in-universe movie. McDonald's promos hinted that Brad Wolfe would be detained as a variant. In the first trailer, there was a brief shot of Brad Wolfe squeezed into a time cube. This shot, set in Brooklyn in 1982, would be where Sylvie headed after her encounter with He Who Remains, accompanied by the tune of Moon River. While Breakfast at Tiffany's contained complex racial depictions, the song itself symbolized a woman on the run, playing during the closing credits as her lover returned, creating a poignant reunion moment for a constantly reinventing woman. Moving on to another topic, Ms. Minutes drew inspiration from various sources, including Mr. DNA from Jurassic Park, Felix the Cat, Betty Boop, and propaganda films like A is for Adam and Destination Earth. It was theorized that Ms. Minutes possessed access to TVA archives beyond even Renslayer's reach because she might be an AI repository of He Who Remains' mind, memories, and the souls of past TVA employees whose pruned timelines were converted into temporal radiation. In one scene, Mobius donned a radiation suit as he approached the core, with parts of the suit disintegrating from the radiation. Notably, the duct tape he used to cover a crack on the helmet remained intact, a testament to the reliability of duct tape. I previously explained time slipping and its distinction from glitching in animated Spider-Verse movies. Time slipping involves moving forward or backward within a single timeline, while glitching entails lateral movement across different universes. Kiwi Kwan portrays OB, also known as Ouroboros, a TVA agent responsible for technology, with Eugene Cordero returning as Casey, still sporting an ink stain on his front shirt pocket from a leaky pen. Behind Mobius, there's a poster about pneumatic tube etiquette that clearly outlines forbidden and punishable usage. Under punishable usage, it lists live or dead vermin and flammable materials, implying past incidents leading to these rules. The most intriguing shot in this promo features someone manipulating a figurine in a radiation suit along a miniature representation of the temporal core walkway. At the far end of this set, we see Victor Timely, marking the first appearance of a Kang variant within the TVA's halls. This inclusion likely occurs because 1893 Victor Timely was the one who constructed the TVA, eons before aging into He Who Remains. I believe they are one and the same person, with Victor Timely being the one most knowledgeable about the technical schematics of the TVA architecture. Interestingly, the production title for Season 2 was Architect when it was filmed in the UK, adding a layer of intrigue. This entire scenario is reminiscent of a scene from Back to the Future, where Doc Brown creates a miniature model of Hill Valley to plan their mission. Here, Renslayer, now going by the alias Rebecca Torbani, seems to be in Victor Timeless' lab, activating what appears to be an early pruning stick. Clocks adorn the wall behind her, much like Doc Brown's workshop. Remember, Doc Brown had numerous clocks displaying different times. Moving on to the last section, Mobius, Sylvie, and Loki find themselves in a shipyard located in the historic Chatham Dockyards in Kent, established in the 16th century. This location has historical significance, having built over 500 ships for the Royal Navy until its closure in 1984. It has also been featured in Netflix's The Crown. The signage nearby mentions Delu and Sonar and Bat-Biggery. Delu likely references Dandelu, Marvel's VFX supervisor and second unit director, who directed an episode of Loki. Bat-Biggery appears to be a shipyard in Norway, suggesting their mission may involve disrupting or acquiring one of the new Asgardian boats, possibly the Agra vessel. In the midst of all this, Victor Timeless' voice can be heard saying, "Round and round and round we go," which may allude to the 1893 Ferris wheel, the first ever created. This metaphorically represents the sacred timeline's endless loop, emphasizing how time is circular, perpetually going around without real change in location. Next, Victor Timely is observed carefully examining a technological component. It appears to be a crucial element of the temporal Marvel display showcased at the expo, possibly serving as his version of a flux capacitor for his time manipulation technology. Shortly after, we catch a glimpse of Loki, seemingly striding confidently along the temporal catwalk without a radiation suit, perhaps on a mission to rescue Mobius and assume his role in this endeavor.